Hello everyone, and welcome to a review of a foundation that is very talked about at the moment. This is something that is supposed to be like the first of its kind, I'm pretty sure, and basically It Cosmetics sent out a lot of this as PR. So I went out and I bought the things that people were getting sent because I don't think they know who I am. I don't think they care, but that's okay. You guys wanted me to test this out, so not only did I buy the actual Confidence in a Compact Skin Transforming Full Coverage Super Solid Serum, or Solid Super Serum, excuse me, maybe that's why they don't send me PR, I can't get the name straight. And then also I just bought the brush for good measure because apparently this is like very important to this, so I just figured let's do it. This is an expensive freaking brush. I've actually never tried an It Cosmetics brush before, so I'm actually really excited to test this out too. But honestly, the only thing I really know about this foundation is that it is a serum and it is in a solid form and it comes in a compact. So I'm excited to try it out. I have not had a serum work for me in the past. I've only tried one, I think, from NYX, but you know, I'm excited to try, as I always am. You know, these new things, they're scary, but they can be a bit of fun too. So let's hop on over to It Cosmetics' website. We can read about this product, see what it's supposed to do for me / us, and then we can get on into testing it out, putting it on my skin, and see how it wears throughout the day. So here we go. Like I said, this is the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact with SPF of 50+. It transforms your complexion. Skin Transforming Full Coverage Solid Super Serum. For 0.63 ounces of product, it is $38, and it only comes in 7 shades. Now, in everyone's PR review, apparently it says that it is supposed to cover the full spectrum of tones and blah blah blah. 7 shades can't do that. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. And I don't think I need to tell you, this is not the deepest that people's skin color goes. I mean, look at, they even describe this as a rich tan. No, we need something deeper than a rich tan. But apparently the fair shade is supposed to be pretty darn light, so I mean, that's good. And why we're gonna love it, I love that pun every time they do it. Every time they do it, sorry. This is, like I said, the first ever solid serum foundation, and it delivers all of the skincare benefits of It Cosmetics' best-selling Confidence in a Cream, plus the full coverage and an SPF of 50+. It's got a bunch of ingredients that are supposed to truly transform our complexions, and it's supposed to be good for even the most sensitive skin. It's supposed to immerse your skin in moisture, restore visible radiance, reduce the look of pores, discoloration, lines, and wrinkles, and improve the look of firmness. We're going to see powerful results instantly and more dramatic results over time. And here you go, just to reiterate the key benefits. It is supposed to be the most weightless foundation and give a flawless finish. And to apply, a little goes a long way. Using your It Cosmetics Heavenly Skin Smoothing Complexion Brush or included sponge, you can apply and blend for complexion perfection. So yeah, I think that is gonna do it. I am just excited to crack on into this and put it on my face, so let's go ahead, sing the song together, and then we can do just about that. YouTube made me buy it, and now I'm gonna try it. I haven't even opened this yet, and I've had it sitting around. I did a Twitter poll, like I tend to do when I have multiple foundations, which I mean technically is all the time, but like when they are time sensitive, you know, they're new, everyone wants to see them. I do Twitter polls to see which ones you guys want me to test out first. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I highly recommend you do that if you want to participate in the polls. People wanted me to test out the Dermacol foundation first, so card up in the corner, that already happened last week, but this week it is all about this compact. It was a very close race, I will say that much. I feel like it was like a 55-45 type of a split. It was pretty close to being a 50-50 in any case. So, I mean, it is a really pretty compact. Like, it's just plastic, but it feels like a nice durable plastic, and it's got this super shiny silver lid, just a white plastic bottom. Did I mention I got mine in the shade Fair? I'm scared that this is gonna be a bit light on me, but I think the next shade down, it looked quite a bit deeper. So there we go. It's got a mirror on the inside, which is nice. It's got a, you know, protective thing over it, so that's why it doesn't look very clear. But then it's also got this nice sponge. Ooh, that's a nice sponge. I like that it's got like this little, I'm assuming, faux leather, faux suede type thing to it. And then we pop that open and we peel this off. Got a pretty strong scent to it, but it's a nice scent. It's kind of like a lemon lime yummy, yummy. So there is the shade Fair. As you can see, it's not ultra fair, but I feel like I've seen people say that, and then once they put it on their skin, it does look ultra fair. So we'll find out. As always, I'm gonna get you guys zoomed in here a little bit and give you my typical spiel. I do wear my glasses for these reviews so that the fellow glasses wearers of the world out there can see how this is gonna hold up underneath the glasses pads and where our glasses tend to touch our face throughout the day. I also do use a primer because my skin needs it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. I've clearly got some things that I would enjoy having covered at the moment, specifically this spot on my cheek that is almost healed, and then I've also got a pimple on my chin that is just the pits. It's a painful one. And then just, you know, the typical redness and some scars and stuff. So then we also have this brush. Get this open. I really do hear great things about IT Cosmetic brushes. You know, they're supposed to be pricey, but they're supposed to be super worth it. So, I mean, if you want me to be completely honest, it feels like any other brush. It is very, very soft, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it feels just as soft as like my outer beauty brushes and whatnot. But, you know, it feels kind of dense. It's like right in between being super dense and medium dense. It does have a very nice handle. Like, this has a decent weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap in the slightest, which is good considering how much this cost. I think it was in like the $40 range, like 44 bucks or something. But okay, so let's do it to it. I'm excited. It really, yeah, and it's like kind of mixed in. I'm currently using an eye cream from a brand that I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen, but it smells like that. It smells like a vapor rub, medicinal type scent. I don't know. So it said you swirl it around to activate. To activate. To activate. Okay, is that activated? Now that we're getting some texture, there we go. I don't really know how much or how little I'm supposed to use. I mean, that's not a lot on there, but it is a serum, so... Ooh, oh, it feels very moisturizing going on. It also looks like that was not enough. Like, at all. So I'm gonna activate this more. Ooh, okay. Maybe I got a little activation happy there. Dang, it is so moisturizing feeling. Like, it's like that cooling. You guys are probably in a bit different of a position. My memory card just filled up. I fixed that, but it looks like this is more of a dabber. Like, you should stipple this in. Because I feel like when I swiped it, it was a bit streaky. But I think the stipple definitely works, which is weird because to me this doesn't look like a stipple brush at all. But hey, whatever works. It does look like this ended up being a decent match for me. I think it gives, you know, really nice coverage. You can definitely tell that this is the side that has it on and this is the side that does not. I think it looks good in my nose pores, right? And that's a place that, you know, foundation can look very icky in. I think it looks lightweight. Oh, it's still a bit sticky, so I'm gonna try and avoid touching it for now, but I think it gave a very natural coverage, but like definitely a medium to full. Yeah? I mean, I'm impressed. It is stinky though. I will say that much. It's just, like I said, it's got that medicinal type of a smell, but then also with some lemon thrown in. It's not the best, not the worst. Hopefully that smell will go away. Just for fun, to see if you really need to buy that brush, I'm gonna try this other half of my face with the sponge that they included. So, I mean, it would kind of make more sense since this did seem to be a pattern foundation. the sponge side, I think it looks fine, but I do think I like the brush side better. You can just see like on my nose, it was a bit harder to get some coverage right there. I don't know why, since the sponge isn't wet or anything, it just seemed to shear it out the easiest bit. So I am going to go in with the brush and just build this back up in places where I feel I need it. And there you go. So yeah, like I said, I don't think the brush is like crucial. You can get by with the sponge, but I do think that this brush worked very nicely. Although, like I said, I do feel like I have loads of brushes that do feel like this brush, so I don't know that it's completely necessary unless you don't have a brush quite like this, like the angled type thing. Let's see. Ah, such a nice snap closure. And there it is close up. Like I said, that really did give a nice looking finish, at least from what I can see. Looks like it has kind of a dewy finish, which is always a bit frightening for me with my oily skin, but we'll see throughout the day how and if it ends up holding up. Looks nice with actual vision too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup here, and then I'll be back in just a second to check in with you all to see how it looks when it's all, you know, mishmashed together with everything else. It is currently just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I will be back in just a second here on YouTube land. Ready? Ding! Alright, so here we go. It's actually been a little bit, I don't know, but here you go. I'm nervous, you guys. It is super humid today, so I'm just scared. This feels like it's gonna be coming off. I mean, it feels good, but it feels like it's gonna come. I'm just so nervous. Past experiences have me so nervous. But like I said, it feels very comfortable. I do feel like I have something on my skin. It's not like the most lightweight thing I've ever had on, but it does feel lightweight. Not the most lightweight, but still pretty dang lightweight. It looks like it's coming off underneath my glasses already, which, you know, again, I'm a bit nervous, but overall, I think we're looking good. Oh yes, slight breeze, bring it on, baby, bring it on. And in terms of the flash photo test, here you go. I think with the claim of it having, or not the claim, but the fact that this has an SPF of 50 plus, it's got a bad flashback to it. So I don't think I would recommend this foundation serum thing if you're planning on wearing this in flash photography situations, but otherwise, that is that. I am going to be testing out a lip product today, so that's why you don't see anything on my lips right now, but other than that, it's just a pretty typical day. I've got to do some chores around the house here. I've got some errands to run, you know, Target, grocery store, pet store. I am going over to watch RuPaul's Drag Race tonight with my friends. I'm excited to bring you guys along with me so that we can see how this ends up hanging in there. God, it looks like I've got like a rash. Oh my goodness. I will just see you all whenever I have time to check in with you next. So I will see you all then. Bye.
Dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Oh, and if I
Hello everyone! No, I did not just take my second shower of the day. I just came in from the rain. It is currently 5:20 in the evening. So, whew, and also carrying all my crap upstairs. I wish I was at that point in my life where I could be like, as I was saying, I wish I was at that point in my life where I could be like, yes, doorman, please carry all of my things, unload my car, bring them to my palace. I will never be at that point in my life. I don't even think I want to be at that point in my life. Let's look at the foundation, shall we? I am sweaty, I'm hot, I'm covered in rain. Oh, is this rain? Is this sweat? I'm not telling. I mean, honestly, it's a combo of both. I've got my blotterazzi, because this is a job that no piece of paper could handle. Ah, all of that water. All of that water. Feels so good to get that off my face. Oh my goodness. I wanted to do this in the car where I was like, I'm just gonna get rained on again, so like, what? I'll just do it when I get inside. I don't think it's supposed to be able to defy gravity like this. I forgot my mustache. Oh. I mean, surprisingly enough, can you all see it is hanging in there. I did not think there was really gonna be much left on, but you can still see like my blush, my highlight and everything. It has definitely faded from my glasses pads, so this might not be the best for glasses wearers, but it's doing just fine like where the rims end up touching my face, so that's an A+. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully dry off a little bit here, unpack all of my stuff, and then I'm headed off to Carmen's place to hang out, do drag race, and just whatever other things get up to tonight. I will be checking in with you all very soon in any case here on YouTube land. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 2:49 in the morning. I'm sorry if the rain and stuff outside is loud. I wish I could help the thunder and lightning that's going on, but I can't. I don't even know that I'm going to bed right now, but I'm honestly scared that the electricity is gonna go out, so I figure I should film this while I still can. And, you know, I guess I feel like nothing else is really gonna happen with this foundation. I'm just sitting around playing Best Fiends because addicted. Not sponsored. Happened once, never happened again. But I am addicted to that game. Oh, I'm like level 600 and something? What? Like, that's not embarrassing. What? But anyways, this foundation, I'm a bit conflicted on it, but I think mostly for the positive. So let's take a closer look here. Considering all that it has gone through today, it's really not terrible. I feel like the only parts of it that really came off are the places where I touched my face and then also where my glasses touched my face at the end of the day, or near the end of the day when my skin was finally getting greasy. It does have a more like powdery look to it, I would say, and I'm thinking that kind of has to do with why it feels so lightweight and everything on the skin. So it really is super comfy. I just think that if you have oily skin like me, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. It is one of those foundations or serums, whatever, where once your greases start to come through, it becomes slip slidey in the sense where if you touch your face with anything, be it fingers, clothing, whatever, it's gonna come off. But if you don't have oily skin and you don't wear glasses, this might be a great option for you, because otherwise I think it wore really well considering, you know, it's been raining all day, I've been doing tons of errands, tons of chores, I've been sweaty. I don't feel like I can knock it too badly. And initially I thought it looked pretty darn nice on the skin. In terms of a numerical value, to give you guys a better perspective of how I personally felt about this foundation, I've got my pause rating system so that you can see if you're going to want to get your pause on this product yourself. P stands for price, A is for application, W is for wear, and S is for shade range. For price, yeah, it was expensive, but did you get less product? Like compared to a bottle of liquid foundation, but you're technically supposed to be able to get more out of it because it's higher pigment. I'll put it right in the middle. I'll put it at a 2.5. Application, I think it was pretty easy once I figured out that you should stipple it in with the brush, so it wasn't like perfect, but I do feel like it went on pretty darn nicely, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it a 4.5 on the application. Where it was pretty hit and miss, but like I said, I feel like it went through a lot, and the fact that I still have quite a bit left on my face, I'm impressed with that factor of it. So I'm gonna give it a 3 on the wear, and then for shade range, I personally don't think it's a good shade range. It goes from pretty darn pale on over to tan. Or what do they call it? A rich tan. I'll give it a 2.5 on the shade range. So 12.5 out of 20. I feel like I liked it better than that. But I mean, the shade range, I guess, really does have a lot to do with it, that's for sure. I do feel like that can definitely be expanded upon. And when it comes to a foundation, you know, that's really important. This gets a 3.125 out of 5 stars or pause from me. I think that pretty much sums it up. You know, I really did quite like it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to wear it like in the summer months or anything, but we'll see. I'm curious to keep on trying it out. As always, what's most important is that I just hope you guys enjoyed this review and found it helpful. If you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!
Palla tu balla lida Macarena che tu puoi la cosa buona. Palla tu balla lida Macarena. Macarena. Ai!